all doing really well. This week's book talks about boundaries and how having boundaries in our lives help us, one, strengthen our relationships, as well as help people live a more fulfilled life. So I picked up this book because my New Year's resolution is to learn how to have better boundaries, and also learning that having these boundaries helps create a safe space for me, as well as the people that surround me. So one of the things that I love about this book is that the author is able to create an environment that shows the importance of growing. For example, when the author is talking about boundaries, she gives examples of what it means to set boundaries in different situations. And some of these situations include family, friends, work, etc. And to me, I did not realize just how important it was for people to have boundaries, and how these boundaries are crucial to living a happy and healthy life. So there are 3 things that she talks about that individuals need to have as they're creating boundaries. Sorry, she talks about 2 things. So number 1 is be clear about what you want, because lack of clarity shows a lack of boundaries. And so number 2 is to directly state your need. And I think I'm guilty of this. So there are times where I'll go around as opposed to addressing the situation and saying, okay, this is how it is, this is how I feel, and how can we move forward? And another thing too that I really appreciated about this book is that at the end of each chapter, she recommends that people journal in order to address some of the issues that they have when it comes to setting boundaries. So the examples are important because I feel like with the way that I learn, I work best when I have a guideline. So she'll say, these are the boundaries, why it's important to address these boundaries. But then she'll also give you examples that say, okay, if your partner does A, B, C, D, this is the best way to create a boundary around those situations. I really wanted this book to be the first book of 2020. I really wanted this book to be the first book of 2022, because I think that it's always good to start the new year with new goals. And one of my biggest goals, as I mentioned earlier, is deeper, stronger relationships, which often come when one is able to set boundaries. And some of the boundaries, for example, that I've started setting is I put my phone on Do Not Disturb after 8:30. And 8:30, this is my time where I can spend time with my family, and being present is also as time with myself. So literally everybody knows now that by 8:30, Rutendo is no longer available. So yes, thank you so much for watching, and see you soon.